Hey everybody, Happy New Year. I hope 2026 is good for you as we hope it is for us. 2025 was an amazing year. You guys have been, showing support, subscribing, commenting. We really, really appreciate it. But welcome back to the country called us. This is Real Talk with the country called us. I'm Jeff. Today we're going to touch on a touchy subject, I guess. Last few videos, I got a lot of people saying about homesteading, your age, your physical health. Obviously, you have to have some. You can't be completely unhealthy in a hospital or something. But so today we're going to touch on statistics and ages of people starting homesteads, farmers working on farms, homesteads, off grid, what have you. Um, and we'll give you the insight on what ages of people are really doing it and get your opinions and ideas. All right, guys, let's get right into it. The average age of a U.S. farm producer is about 58 years old. That's up from 57.5 in 2017, showing a steady trend of older adults farming and running homesteads. Um, Almost 38% of farm producers in the U.S. are 65 or older, and only 9% are under 35. Meaning farming and homesteading is already dominated by people well past physical prime, not young athletes. Um, Homesteading is a lifestyle, not a race. A lot of people want to say you have to be in peak physical condition. If you're 35 plus, 40 plus, you can't start a homestead, a farmstead, a farm, off grid, what have you. Homesteading is customizable. You don't have to build massive barns or lift heavy feed bags every day. There are ways to work smarter and at your own pace. Adaptations and tech helps. Tools like wheelbarrows, electric fencing, garden tractors, raised beds, accessibility focused tools, and community help make tasks easier for people with joint pain or limited mobility. Um, why are older homesteaders succeeding? Uh, Experience, wisdom, and stability matter more than raw strength. Older homesteaders tend to be more financially established, which help with land, tools, and support. They pace themselves, break work into manageable tasks, and rely on community when needed. Homesteading isn't a sprint, it's a lifestyle you build every year. Um, Examples of how to homestead at your own pace. Think about these options, okay? Focus on a garden first. Start with chickens instead of large livestock. Try a raised bed garden to reduce bending. Build with help or pay the labor when needed. Use tools that reduce physical strain. If you're starting later in life, comment below with your age and your homestead goals. Let's inspire others that life doesn't have an expiration date for big dreams. Like I said, I believe in, I've always been told, you work at your own pace. Your homestead is yours. Um, you do things as you can. Uh, it's yours to do. You make it how you want to make it. It's not about what everybody else wants or what everybody else thinks. It's about yours. Um, a lot of people believe that homesteading is only for the young, for people in peak physical shape, with perfect backs, perfect knees, and unlimited energy. But that idea just isn't true. The truth is, homesteading has never been about speed or strength. It's always been about patience, adapt, adapt, excuse me, adaptability. Why can't I say that? And working with what you have. In fact, most people would be surprised to learn that the average age of a farm producer in the United States is around 58 years old. Like I said before, nearly 38% are 65 or older, with less than 10% are under 35. So if you're thinking you're too old to start a homestead, statistically, you're actually right on time. Like I said, it's all about your needs, your wants, how you want to do it. You could take your time. Work 10 minutes, sit 10 minutes, work 20 minutes, sit 10 minutes. Um, you know, Uh, Again, you could hire out labor and some of the bigger, the bigger phases and things like that. But almost 1 in 5 adults live with arthritis, and that number increases as we age. Many people deal with chronic pain, joint issues, old injuries, or limited mobility. Yet millions of those same people are still gardening, still raising animals, still growing food, still living more self sufficient lives. Because homesteading isn't all heavy labor all the time. It's quiet morning, it's planting seeds, it's collecting eggs, it's watering gardens, it's planning, it's watching the seasons, it's doing one small task and then resting. I mean, you don't have to have 100 acres. You buy the land that that you can take care of. 5, 10 acres, plant a garden, have some chickens. You do things at your own pace and at your ability level. There's many people that I see every day on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you want to go, Instagram, X, talking about homesteaders, and a lot of them are older than I am. I mean, considerably older, and you'll be surprised. They still do projects. They still build things. They still have gardens. They still have some livestock. Um, you're not starting a commercial farm. You're starting something that you want to just be stable for you and your family. My beard's all crooked than him, but it's all about what you need. You're not trying to be a Tyson factory and have 8,000 chickens and or a meat factory and take care of 500 head of cattle. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to build a full homestead overnight, and you don't have to do it the way social media shows it. Homesteading is completely customizable. It's your clean slate to customize it the way you want, how you want, when you want, in the time period that you want. Like I said, you can start with a small garden, a few raised beds, chickens instead of large livestock, tools that reduce strain, sitting while you work, short work sessions followed by rest. There is no rule that says you have to suffer to be real at this. Um, and that's the truth. As people that have watched this channel know that we try to be as real as we can on here. And this part of our channel is about homesteading issues and real talk. That's why I call it real talk, obviously. But these are real things that homesteaders deal with or concerns people have about homesteading. I've gotten thousands of people personally, comments, people I know, people I've talked to who feel like they would love to do something like this, love to go off grid, love to start a small homestead, but they feel like they're too old or their body's not in the greatest shape. They wouldn't be able to keep up with it all. Um, it's not true because you can have what you need for yourself and be small amounts of things that you have to do on a daily basis. Um, and obviously, if you're older and have retirement fund, you're more financially sound. And to be honest with you, you have a lot more to offer than some of these young people because you have experience in the world. You understand things and they don't. You understand what's important, what's not important. You know how to get things done. You've been doing it for X amount of years. Um, Homesteading isn't a race, like we said. It's not about how fast you build, it's about how long you can sustain it. And here's something important that doesn't get talked about enough: rest days are productive days. Resting does not mean, bad situation. You have to have rest, whether you're 18 or you're 60. Uh, your body has to recuperate. Um, so rest days are just as important as work days. Um, Thinking, planning, observing, and recovering are just as important as physical work. Listening to your body isn't weakness, it's wisdom. And I've learned that through the years as I've gotten older. I can't quite do what I used to be able to do. Man, you kind of get down on yourself and you start to feel like you're not, you know, you're not as good as you once was, but you're not, but you're smarter. You know how to do it smarter now. So back when I was young, I would just hulk everything up and, now I use a dolly, the lift, or, things like that. I use it smarter, and it uses less effort, and I can still move the same things that I was moving. If you can walk slowly, you can homestead. If you can sit and plant, you can homestead. If you can adapt, you can homestead. You don't need to be young. You don't need to be pain free. You don't need to be in perfect shape. You just need the desire to start and the permission to go at your own pace. Age doesn't disqualify you from this life. If anything, it prepares you for it. So if you've been thinking you're too old, too tired, or too worn down to start a homestead, this is your sign that you're not. If this message resonated with you, comment with your age and what you'd like to grow or raise. Let's show people that there is no expiration date on building a meaningful, self-sufficient life. And it's the truth. You can do it. I mean, I see it every day. I see people in their 50s, 60s, late 40s just starting out. Retirees, buying a small homestead, or hobby farm, or starting something just to relax with. That doesn't mean it's all hard work all the time. You put in the work as you need, as you can, and you get help with the other things you can't. I mean, you can do it, but um, like I said, it's just it boils down to a lot of different factors. Homesteading, you hear about how expensive it is. You're too old, or it's too much work, or you'll never be able to do it. Listen, and that's what this channel is about. Like I tell you guys all the times, we are not, we're living on a budget, paycheck to paycheck, just like 85% of America. And we want to show that it's possible to do it. I'm not in peak shape. Trisha's not in peak shape. You know, um, on this channel, you will see, how we take our time, and we use our time wisely to create this homestead. Um, and that's what we want. We want to show you that it doesn't take a lot of. Yes, does it cost money? Yes. Does it cost a lot of money up front? Yes. But you can break it down piece by piece by piece. It's all in your preparation. If you prepare ahead of time, now, before you get there, like us, like I said, we're looking at June 1st, moving. And I've been preparing. I've been buying things that I know I'm going to need, and putting kits together. You know, and then even prepared when you're there. Once a week, sit down and figure out what your plans are for the week. Yes, are things going to change? Yes, you have to be adaptable. Yes, is there going to be times where it's hard work? Yes, does it cost a lot of money up front? When you buy it piece by piece, you can still do it. Anything's possible. I've been taught that ever since I was a child. I teach my kids that if you want to do something, you can do it. All right, guys. Like I said, if you like this kind of content, and like I said, we also do some. We started a full wrap series, showing people how to cook food in full wrap, what you can cook it in. We did our pork and sauerkraut last night for New Year's Eve. Potatoes, kibasi, and full wrap in our electric roaster. You can go check that. I'll leave a link to that over here in the corner. That video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. You guys have been blowing it up. We really, really appreciate it. It's nice to see that we're reaching out to as many people as we are. And then, like I said, I'll be showing things on here. Maybe not showing things that we bought. I may not be able to, demonstrate them personally because of where we live. Some things I can't put up solar panels. I can't be cutting down trees, things like that just yet with a chainsaw. But we're getting a couple other things we need. I'll be showing them on here and talking about them and whatnot. And then Trish does her cooking series, and then we have our live every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Come check us out, guys. We really appreciate everything. Hope everybody's having a great New Year, and peace out and have a good day.